In this video, we're looking at half reaction method used to balance redox reaction under basic solution. Now, when you're talking about this basic solution, you're talking about the addition of hydroxyl molecule and water molecule. Okay, but balancing this solution under basic reaction will be a little bit difficult because there are some of these species of reactions that you need to balance with acidic solution before the basic solution. But let's start up without further ado. Step 1, you divide the equations into two halves. I have aluminium gives me aluminium hydroxide, polyatomic compound, and then let's call this equation 1. I have perchlorate gives me chlorine. Let's call this equation 2. Now, in the step 2, I am going to balance the mass and the electrons of the reactions. Now, I'll pick from equation 1. From equation 1, I have aluminium gives me aluminium polyatomic compound. This is equation 1. All right. So what I'm going to do is that aluminium giving me aluminium hydroxide. All right. What I'm going to do is that what I'm going to add here is 4 hydroxyl to balance the hydroxyl at the left hand side. All right. I have 4 hydroxyl. So this equation is balanced. But meanwhile, there is 4 anions at the left hand side. 4 anions at the left hand side, and there is a -1 anion at the right hand side. So what will I do now? What I'm going to do is that I will find the difference between -4 -1. And that, I think, is equal to 3. Now, I will add 3 electrons to the side that has the highest charge. -1 and -3, which one do you think has the highest charge? The highest charge is -1. My new equations become aluminium giving me, my new equation becomes aluminium plus 4 hydroxyl, and it gives me aluminium polyatomic compound plus 3 electrons. All right. Having done that, the next thing to do is this. I'm going to call this equation 3. And I'm going to pick from equation 2. From equation 2, pay attention now. We need work to do here. We have perchlorate ion. Perchlorate ion gives me chlorine. Now, I have 4 oxygen atom here. What I'm going to do, you see, in this place now, we're not adding hydroxyl direct. What we need to do is to add water molecule first. I will add 4H2O here. When I add 4H2O, it's 4 oxygen here, 4 oxygen here. But meanwhile, I have 8 hydrogen here. So I'm going to add 8 molecules of hydrogen. Now, having done that, what I need to do is to add hydroxyl to both sides. So I will add hydroxyl, actually 8 molecules of hydroxyl, and I'll also add 8 molecules of hydroxyl to both sides. So when I've done that, hydroxyl combines with hydrogen to form water. My new equation becomes perchlorate plus H2O, 8H2O, is equals to chlorine plus 4H2O plus 8 hydroxyl. All right. When I've done that, the next thing to do is that I am going to subtract 4 water molecule from both sides because I have water molecule here, water molecule here. Let me use a black ink. Minus 4H2O here, minus 4H2O here. This will go out. So my new equation becomes perchlorate plus 4H2O gives me chlorine plus 8 hydroxyl. So having said that, the charges, let me balance the charges now. I have a -1 charge here. -1 plus -8 is -9. So my charge here becomes -1 minus -9 gives me -8. All right, I'm going to add the -8 to the side that has the highest charge. All right, which of this side has the highest charge? I think -1 is higher in charges. All right, so my equation becomes perchlorate plus 8H2O plus -8 electron, which will give me chlorine -1 plus 8 OH hydroxyl. So in this equation, we now know, I'll call this equation 4. The next step to do now is to find, to cancel out these, the electrons, all right, from equation 4 and then equation 3. I have 3 electrons here. I have 8 electrons here. So I'm going to find the LCM between equation 4 and equation 3. So what do I do now? Let me bring down the equations first. Equation 3 has aluminum plus 4 hydroxyl, which will give me aluminum polyatomic compound 4 minus plus 3 electron. This is my equation 3. Then equation 4, I have perchlorate plus 8H2O plus 8 electron, which gives me chlorine plus 8OH. Now I'm running out of space. This is equation 4. I'm going to use the next page. The lowest common multiple between 3 and 8 is to multiply 3 by 8, which is 24. So that means that I'm multiplying the first equation with 8 and multiplying the second equation with 3. All right. So having said that, my new equation becomes from equation 1. Let me rewrite all these equations because of a new space. Aluminium plus 4OH, okay, minus gives me aluminum hydroxide, okay, plus 3 electron, plus 3 electron, all of them multiply by 8. I have the next equation, perchlorate ion plus 4H2O, are you following me, plus 8 electron gives me chlorine plus 8OH. So I'm multiplying this by 3. So my new equation now becomes 8 times this guy becomes 8 aluminum plus 8 times this guy, 8 times 4, I think that should be 32 hydroxyl, which will give me 8 times this guy. It will give me 8 aluminum hydroxide. 8 times this guy is now 24 electron. So I'm taking 3 times this guy is 3 perchlorate. 3 times this guy is 12H2O. 3 times this guy is 24 electron. 3 times this guy is 3 chlorine. 3 times this guy, I think it should give me 24. All right, 24 hydroxyl. So notice that I'm going to add the 2 equations. Let's call this equation 6 and equations 7. All right, so these 2 will cancel out. All right, the electrons is out now. So my new equation becomes, let me write what we have on the right hand side, 8 aluminum plus 32 hydroxyl minus plus 3 perchlorate ion plus 12H2O, which gives me 8 aluminum hydroxide plus 3 chlorine molecule plus 24 OH minus. So what I'm going to do now is that I have OH here, hydroxyl. I'm going to minus 24 hydroxyl from this side, minus 24 hydroxyl from this side. All right, 24 cancel 24, and 24 goes into here. My new equation becomes 8 aluminum plus 24 minus 32 becomes 8 hydroxyl, okay, plus 3 perchlorate ion, it doesn't change, plus 12H2O, which will give me 8 hydroxyl. Okay, there should be a 4 here, plus 3 chlorine, and then this is my final equation. All right, let's check whether the masses and the ions are balanced. Now let's start with chlorine. Chlorine is minus, we have 3 chlorine here, 3 here, we have 3 here, so 3, 3. We have the next thing is aluminium. We have 8 aluminium here. Over here we should have 8. Okay, let me bring down the 8. Look at this 8, I lost it, but I'm bringing it down now. We have 8 aluminium here, 8 here, 8 here. So I have hydrogen. Hydrogen, let's count here. 12 times 2, this 24, plus 8 times 1, this is 8, everything is 32. Over here we have 8 times 4, which is also 32. Oxygen, we have 12 oxygen plus 8 oxygen plus oxygen again. We have 3 times 2 is 12 again. Everything is 32. So over here, 8 times 4 is also 32. So the ions now, the ions, we have minus 3 ion here plus minus 3 here. Everything is minus 11. Here we have minus 3 plus, there is a negative charge here, minus 8 here. Everything is also minus 11. Actually, this is minus 8. So we can see that the chlorine, aluminium, hydrogen, oxygen, and the ions are balanced. If you have made it to this point in this video, thank you very much for watching. See you in our next class, and we're going to solve other solution that is of this kind or this sort. Thank you very much, and God bless.